There's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today we start the new year with an NFC matchup out west, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Kyle Shanahan on the 49ers sideline. His guys ready to get this one going. On the other side for the Seahawks, it's Mike McDonald. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go from Seattle. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
A tough time a season ago, his team missed the playoffs for the first time in his career. But he does remain one of the most efficient quarterbacks in the league. He's completed over 67% of his passes for his career. We know he's efficient. Now he wants to be spectacular and get his team back to the big game.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Purdy on the sneak, and he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
49er first down. 2 yards on the play. First down.
But they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talked about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
Purdy from the gun. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. 2nd and 6. 4
yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Throwing here, Purdy. Oh, and the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 6 yards to go.
Now Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another 49er first down.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's on the play. And the 49er first down.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Back to throw, Purdy. Now he's going to step up and run. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
It's a gain of 8. And the 49ers first down. First and goal, San Francisco.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Here's Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Purdy now to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
San Francisco.
Juwan Jennings laying himself out in the end zone. And the Niners are on the board here first in the season opener. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. Commanding the offense will be the highly touted USC product, Sam Darnold.
And I know that last year in 2024, New York Jets fans were watching him and saying, that's the guy we thought we were going to get. But he found his groove in Minnesota, finishing the top 5 in passing yards and touchdowns last year. Now in Seattle, ready to prove that last season was no fluke.
Here's Darnold. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Darnold. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down. And you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 46. Purdy looking to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
The tackle made at the
3rd and 9 here.
A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Purdy. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, look out, because here they come.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. And he slings one that's incomplete. Kenneth Walker, his target, out of the backfield. And it's 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
Now Darnold. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Darnold now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Has it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
9 yards. And the Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw, Darnold. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. That's down the field. He's got a roll. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Second and goal.
Darnold. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. He'll set up to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. 7-7, our score after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40.
And the 49er first down.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 59 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Pinheiro now to have the extra point. He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Faking the give, Darnold. And he whips that one incomplete there. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold running the option left. And he stopped immediately there. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. To throw is Darnold. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line.
Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Off of play action, Darnold. Gets this complete to Shaheed. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Niners' 22-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawks touchdown. So part of it was a passing game that drove him down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
And he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Now off the bootleg, Darnold. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Oh, a poor throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. They'll have very good starting field position here as they try to break our tie. And they start 1st and 10. And now a fake on the jet sweep, and instead they'll give it to McCaffrey. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 88 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the 49ers have moved out in front. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented it.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Seahawks 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Oh, able to avoid him. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Hands it to Walker to begin the series. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49ers offense and Christian McCaffrey ready to go once more. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are. And now it's blocked. And the Niners have it. The big fella. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Well, you figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there was a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
And able to get this out to the 25. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
He'll get this to Jennings over the middle. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the 49er first down. A gain of 9 yards. First down, 49ers.
Throwing here, Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. Yeah, he is out of bounds inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't it?
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
It's a loss of 2.
Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Darnold from the gun. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, Darnold loses it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
Following the fumble recovery, Purdy. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Purdy. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And this is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will do it for this first half. So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, great work as always. We'll see what the second half brings here. These 2 defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads at intermission. These offenses, they have had their way so far. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 43.
Here's Darnold. They'll find Shaheed out to the right. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
From the gun, it's Walker. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
It's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 50, it's Darnold. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Play action. Now Purdy connects with Kittle underneath.
He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Purdy now to throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Purdy. And this one is incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is going to be 49er football.
And I'm not sure if we got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
On for the field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Although a jet sweep to start the drive. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw, Darnold. They're complete to Smith-Njigba. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Darnold now to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Niners offense and Brock Purdy getting ready for this next possession. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. Shifts by at the 15. And he takes it all the way up to the 45-yard line. 155 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The career is more at stake when you win prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line.
Okay, every now and then, my defensive bias will leak out here. Abysmal play for them. You've got them backed up, and you let them out.
And take advantage. And you know who's happy? The punter. Because if he was needed, they gave him a lot of space to work with now.
Yeah, because he would have had a lot to think about, right? Don't step over the back line and give him a safety. Now he's got room if he needed it.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
That one complete to his receiver, Jennings.
13 yards on the play. And the 49er first down.
They run with McCaffrey off the option. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
49er first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, San Francisco.
McCaffrey on the counter. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
now
7.
Purdy. Now he's going to step up and run. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brock Purdy with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Niners are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, is one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too in a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 49ers' 49-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Darnold. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Darnold, he can beat you in a number of ways, and they're the scramble for the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Cup. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
Seahawks. First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Darnold. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Darnold. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Here's Walker. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. He's done his part, Charles, no doubt about that. Maybe he's going to go over to the sideline now and tell this defense, hey, let's go, step up.
And if they do, they've got a chance because right now he's become a force that hasn't been stopped from his side. 3 touchdowns rushing already, eager for more. If they get any type of stops, we've got a heck of a game on our hands.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 24. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And he's going to have the Niners first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Yards on the play. And the 49er first down. A gain of 13 yards. And the 49er first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's finished off by a receiving touchdown from Christian McCaffrey. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Seahawks offense and Sam Darnold headed back out there. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. Now it's Darnold. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Straight ahead, Walker. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 39.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Michael Williams. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League.
When you spend your first-round pick on a pass rusher, you are absolutely counting on him to be an impact player. And there you go. Right away, he gets to the quarterback.
And guess what? Likely the first of many that we're going to see from that young man. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Walker. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
9 yards. And the Seahawks first down. 1st and 10.
To throw is Darnold. That ball caught by his rookie wideout. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
That's another.
To the air again, Darnold. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Darnold. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. This offense so far on third down, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. He's got room at the 30. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Seahawks first down.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
It's a gain of 2. And the Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Gain of 11.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Darnold. That's to the pylon and incomplete. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Darnold a sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. McCaffrey on the toss right. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. They'll find Ayuk open right side. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Purdy looking to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
A 42-yard attempt.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So now Darnold and the Seahawks down by 15. A minute 54 on the clock. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Darnold to throw. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. At this stage, this drive's going to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Darnold gets this complete to Shaheed. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. He's got room at the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
16 more yards. That's another Seahawks.
Now Darnold. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now 1st and goal.
16 more yards. That's good for a Seahawks.
And with 45 seconds showing, he spikes the football. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Here's Darnold. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Back to throw, Darnold. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here.
A loss of 7 yards. It's 4th and goal.
On 4th down, Darnold. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the poss? And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw as this play will stand as is. Myers connects on the PAT as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
The 49ers offense now. They work their way back onto the field. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be 1 kneel and then handshakes. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for San Francisco, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.